Okay, so we're gonna stick with this dorsiflexion within the ankles today. If you did running group, this is gonna look somewhat familiar. We're gonna do a little bit of a modification to the falling into a wall drill. But what this is gonna do, it's gonna help put that foot into the dorsiflexion and get it used to being in that position so that when we squat, when we run, when we jump, the foot has the range of motion, the ankle has the range of motion. To get in a good solid position for all of those activities. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna find a wall and you're just gonna face it. This you probably wanna do barefoot, but you're gonna try to get both toes, you can see mine, pointing towards the wall. And all you're gonna do is your supporting leg, if I'm starting on my right leg, I'm gonna bend it, and then I'm just gonna lift this leg off the ground. It doesn't have to be in pose position for everybody that did running group. You can do that, but you don't have to. So this leg can kind of stay behind, or it can kind of come up in this nice little figure four. So what you're gonna do from here is I'm gonna bend my knee and I'm gonna lean forward from my ankle, not from my hips. So if I lean from my hips, what it'll look like is this. All right, and there's this break. So we want the body to stay up and nice and neutral and the glutes engaged. So as I fall forward, I'm gonna fall for my ankles so that it can get some nice dorsiflexion going on. So again, I'm just gonna hold this foot up, bend my leg, try to keep some nice strong glutes. I'm gonna fall towards the wall from my ankle to the point I feel like I need to take a step. Once I get to that point, I'm gonna slowly come back. Now what we want to see happen is that you can control it. So as you go towards the wall, hopefully you don't have to touch it. You're able to engage yourself enough that you can get control of it and then pull yourself back. Okay, so just a nice small movement going forward and then coming back. You could do on either side a set of 3 by 5 to 10, depending on how strong your glutes are and how strong you are on single leg support. Oftentimes we're on both of our feet, but if you think about running or walking, it's single leg support. So we need to be strong in both of our legs, or equally as strong in both of our legs. So you may find even just standing on one foot is really challenging. So standing on one foot is super challenging, and it would be impossible for you to start leaning forward. That's where you start. Then you would just stand in that single leg position, hold as long as you can, and repeat that 5 times, and then switch the leg that you're on. Once you get used to balancing on the single leg, then we can start working that dorsiflexion within the foot, and you can start leaning towards a wall and pulling yourself back.